Once again, I want to go on record cautioning you against putting too much stock in these tests.
Look at it this way, Doctor. More and more. The funding we get will be contingent on being able to show off our standardized test results. So if we want money, we have to test.
And you want funding for what specific purpose?
Well, to administer more tests, of course.
So will we be testing kids on circular reasoning ability? Look, bottom line, standardized testing is an imperfect measure of a kid's ability.
Accountability, Doctor. Accountability and standards.
Look, I've heard the buzzwords. But ask yourself this: can you even form them into a complete sentence?
You're not going to offer me 4 choices?
I'm thinking of several, but you don't want to hear them. Class, today you'll be taking the GST exam. It's meant to measure your knowledge compared to next week's exam, which we'll compare to the test the following week, and so on. I've been instructed to make absolutely sure you do well. So we're going to spend the rest of the week learning the tricks to doing well on multiple choice exams.
So, basically, we'll be going through all the stress of learning without actually learning anything?
Perceptive kids. All right. I've taken tests before, so the stakes are a little higher here. I can do this. Leave. Well, if she managed to answer rutabagas are cool to every question on a multiple choice exam, I think you should give her some credit. I'll talk to the school. So you got a bit stressed out having a high stakes exam sprung on you. You've always gotten good grades, and you're 10. There's got to be some leeway. At least I've got music class to blow off some of the stress. Actually, they've canceled that for this year to make room for test prep. What? They can't do that. Playing the sax is my one outlet. How else am I going to make screechy, 8-tonal noises? If you don't come up with another way, I will, frankly, be stunned.
You can't seriously mean to cut music from the schedule entirely.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lardblatt, but if we want to score competitively on the GST exams, we've got to cut out all non-essentials.
But music is essential. It's the stuff of life, the food of love.
Anything that doesn't transfer well to multiple choice. Music, art, creative writing.
The breath of God. The cheese on the enchilada of the soul.
Recess, gym, drama. A complex view of world history. Going to the bathroom.
The nucleus of the cell. The avocado of death.
Let me know how this comes out.
Music is the geographic center of life. It's, sir. There are some other people out here to see you about this.
Could you tell them to come back, El?
Also, there are 12 parents on the phone.
Mr. Vine, I'm here to talk about the tests.
Look, it's just.
The end of music is the begin of fascism. It's the soul of compassion and decency and what say, us F.
Look, I didn't go to college to be dictated to by federal exams. I'd like to discuss my daughter.
Rote memorization is not education.
She's bright. Look at her grades. You can't just.
You may not want to talk to this caller.
Was it not music that kept Napoleon at bay?
Is this a good time?
No. Come on in. My mom said she'd come in today to talk to the principal.
Well, I hope they worked something out. It's a little frustrating having no power. But I guess the adults know what they're doing.
If my kid gets held back, by gosh.
Music is. It's just really good, okay? There are another 6 calls.
What are you even doing here?
Chaos. It draws me near.
Will you validate my parking? And another thing.
I hear something.
It sounds like it's coming from in that office. It sounds like trouble, too.
Well, then I'm definitely going to open it. Thanks for helping me with my test anxiety problem, Doctor. You'll be all right. Millicent. And I've convinced the school not to use one test as the only factor in grade advancement. But, won't that get the school in trouble? I'm afraid it does cost the school a bit in funding. Your textbooks were bought on clearance. For one thing, The school's cutting back in most areas.
I'll be right back. I just have to go throw this at the football team.
By the way, Millie, no matter what your textbook says, there are more than 17 states